Welcome to the very first episode of Occasionally Perfect.
Episode 1, Occasionally Perfect. Okay, so the question is, what's a good person, and how to check yourself when you're having those messages of either someone's judging you and it's feeling like your intentions aren't good, and also when you're judging yourself, it's kind of like you really got to take those moments and be like, are they projecting something onto me? And am I putting a narration in my own head too? I'm like that.
I get judged off of being nice. Like I'll do something for someone. I'll be nice. Even like on the show that I filmed, The Challenge, like I'll be on there and I'll be nice, or I'll be this, I don't know. I don't feel I have to be mean just because I'm trying to compete for money. I feel like I still can be myself. Yeah. And people are like, what do you want? Like, why are you like this? Oh, you're too nice. And it's like, you're not used to a decent person in your life. Right. Like, do you not know like the kind, like you can still be kind and compete for $1 million or compete for whatever. So, but I feel like even outside of that, like, but that's where I really saw it. Like I feel super judged for just like, but I am a people pleaser. Like I do want people, it makes me feel so good. It makes me so happy to see others happy. Yeah. And at the same time, I feel like that can be like, as cliche as it sounds, is a blessing and a curse. Like, because it makes me feel good, and I feel like I get something from that just because it makes me happy. It's my medicine in life.
But I don't know I don't know anyone that's ever like done something kind and been like, I hated how that felt.
Yeah, no, right, no.
No, I think
but just being judged by, it's from an outsider.
No, but I'm saying like, it's so interesting how people think that being nice feels like someone's being fake and it's like we're society animals. Why would you feel that way? I remember when I went to school, my junior year, I went to school in the East Coast, and all the New Yorkers was like, "Why are you so nice? Why are you so nice? What do you want?" And I'm like, for you to be my friend, I don't know. And then like once they see that it's this is genuine, this is how you are, then they're like, okay. But I do think people do have so many alternative motives of kindness, or I'm like, my default is nice, and I feel like most people's default should be nice, and I feel like if that is your default, you're probably a decent person. But I honestly think the golden rule is a big check of like, am I treating other people how I want to be treated? And I think if people if we're trying to define like, what a good person is, I think if you are treating people the way that you want to be treated consistently, and then also showing up and checking that, I think that self-analyzation always, which I can't help but do again, like, no, if I say something that's messed up and I'm like, wait, and I can't stop thinking about it, or I definitely feel like if you have anything in your head where you're like questioning, was I being good? Was that it? If you have that question constantly, you're probably a good person. Yeah. You're probably a good person. Because I think people that like don't ask themselves that, and the ones that are like, oh, I know I'm great, they're probably not great ones. They're probably not great. Yeah, they're probably not so great. They're probably liars. They're probably not so great.
It's one of those things where it's treat others like you want to be treated. Like that is literally, that's something that's such common sense. Like
and goodness
people not have common sense.
And goodness isn't perfection. It's like it's like showing up constantly and trying and having the accountability and like and reflecting and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Self-awareness. Yeah. Like just love. I like just pouring into someone. Yeah. Just being a light in someone's life. So
and your own included.
Yeah. And then your own included. Yeah, that's important. And I'm just now like, it's crazy that in life, like I'm just now learning that. So I'm just now taking care of myself.
You know, all learn lessons at different times. The episode starting with the myth of the good person and like what it means to be a good person was really important to us, because the whole concept of this podcast that we want to bring here is just like how to be our best selves, like and how to show up as our best selves, and what does that even mean, and just all of the different things of it. And I think in that we needed to define like, what is a good person? And I always hear people say like, I want to be a good person, I want to be a good person. We're like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Because I think when we think of like, okay, I don't know, if I think when I was growing up, like the image of a good person is so much like, oh, like a churchy grandma. I don't know.
I feel like mine was totally like opposite.
Not a churchy. Oh, my grandmas were dead. They were dead. What? But I mean, they died when I was a baby. So I'm just saying the image of a good person.
Yeah.
I was
It's
like
a churchy
a
grandma.
churchy grandma. That like big
Or the
cookies.
mall walkers that like
a mall walker. Oh,
yeah, they're good people.
Yeah, I don't know. I just always think of just an old lady for some reason. Like apparently only old ladies are good in my.
I don't know. They're kind of evil.
Yeah, that's true.
I be knowing some evil old
I can't
ladies.
wait to be an old lady. Yeah, but I think when I think of that, I think of that, or I think of always someone just being like perfect almost. And then in practice, I'm like, I feel like I'm a good person, but I know I'm messy. Like, like I know I'm like, wait, I'm not perfect though. Like I'm trying for sure, but I'm not.
I definitely do things that make me question myself.
Yeah.
I do things that make me also like be like, I feel when it's not good.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I feel like being a good person is just, I feel like accountability is huge. Self-awareness. I'm so big on self-awareness. There's qualities or things like
right.
That,
but it's just like also consistent, like doing something too. It's like your character as well, because I think so much of it's like easy to be good. It's easy to be good like with low stakes situations, but it's also like how are you in pressure situations, and then how are you consistently, like if you do something in anger, and again with accountability, right? The accountability it's like, okay, that I wasn't good for this, right? But I think in rectifying that and claiming that and saying, oh no, like I was wrong, I did that accountability, you're good again. You're good again. Yeah. Like you're totally good again.
But having a hidden agenda and the wrong intentions, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's like, you know, some people like, they want to be bad. They want to be evil. They don't want to, I don't want to say necessarily that. I don't think people want to be bad.
I think some people do.
Some people, okay.
No, because some people are like, I'm getting vengeance.
Right. I've been that person though.
Yeah. I am in my
Maybe
head.
I'm grown.
No, I always want to play villains on shows because I feel like I have all of the abilities to be a villain, but like none of the like
in real life.
No. Like
you would be the worst villain in real life.
I'm like I have it. I can be protective of like my friends and everything, but otherwise, I'm like, I'm sorry. And then like my brain goes into HTML and I'm like, oh my God. And I think of like 500 scenarios that I should have did it differently. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I wish I could be a villain sometimes.
You can.
No, I'm not. I can't.
Oh, that's what acting's for. That's why you're an actress. Back on track. What the myth really is. Okay, where are we at?
Well, no, we're like more in the bottom.
Okay.
The two. Kind of like the extra layers of judgment placed.
Oh.
Yeah. Or at least of what a good woman is. I think like in a woman, it's like, oh, you got to dress a certain way, talk a certain way.
Have a certain job, take care of certain things a certain way. I don't know.
And you're a good woman if you do those things.
Yeah.
I had this friend that was a makeup artist who did not really take good care of her kids, and she thought a good woman was if you wore makeup. Like, I don't think you're really a woman if you don't wear makeup. And I was like, I don't think you're a woman if your light bill goes off. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. That part for real.
Because she was crazy. But yeah, I think that though with women, it's definitely like, oh, you got to dress a certain way to be good, and I hate that because, I mean, contrary to me right now, because this outfit is very covering me. I'm like, no, when I work out, I want to show off. When I work out, I look good for a reason. I want to if I want to show off, that doesn't make me bad.
Right. I feel like maybe some things discussed or in that topic could be like motherhood, sex workers.
Yeah. Well, in motherhood for sure, because it's like you have to show up and do everything, and if you don't want to do it, like you're not a good mom. I've actually been seeing conversations more on socials where moms are like giving their kids to the fathers, and the fathers are like, oh, and like what? And people are like, well, you're not a good mom if you don't want to have your kids all the time. It's like, I'm not the only one that made this baby.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Like, I'm not the only one that made this baby. I also think we were like talking about it too, because even talking about sex workers, like I talked about how like I danced for so long, but like I grew up I graduated from a religious school. I remember like, oh my God, I recently did like those old Twitters. I went through like a mass delete on my Twitter because I knew it was gonna be public again. And I saw all these tweets when I was like 19 and 20, and I literally thought strippers were my view of strippers were so like, you're such a bad human if you're a stripper. And I literally have so many stripper friends now, and I haven't danced in so long, but I love being on stage. And honestly, I
laugh. I'm so sorry.
When I danced, I was like the happiest I'd ever been. I was celibate. This one club that I worked at was such a cute little club, and like half of the women were married, and their long-term boyfriends would drop them off.
Husbands.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is just not my depiction of what I thought it was.
Like, what are you doing wrong dancing?
Right.
You know what
I actually had a hard time when I started dancing because, again, I don't want to take advantage of people. And I would be talking, and I'd always like talk to my friends after, and I'm like, oh man, I could talk someone out of their money, first of all. But I would be talking to them, I'm like, I feel so bad. They like think that I like them. And my friend was like, they don't care.
That's what they came here
like,
for.
they went to the strip club. They want you. They want to fall in love with the beautiful girl for the day. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. And it took a minute for me to not actually feel bad. But it's like, no, like they came to me in this space. And I think it's so funny because also myself and the women I did, like when I danced, I had so much more money, and I like always took care of my friends and my family. And like I volunteer so much. If you like know me or see anything on my socials and stuff, like I'm always giving back to the community. And I literally did it more because of sex work. And I remember having such a vision in my head where it's like, no, these people are terrible. And like you'll even see it on tweets. You always get tweets and with OF and with everyone. It's like, you're the devil, you should die. And I'm like, me?
Why? That's what I'm saying. Like I don't get that at all, especially even with
like, I should die?
Right.
I
could gotten stuff like that too.
It's so crazy to me. I'm like, you wish death on me. And even if you don't like, who am I hurting? Like who are sex workers hurting? Maybe wives that their husbands are lying to, I guess technically, but then that's the husband's fault. So
right.
And
it's so crazy to me too, even like going back to like OF. It's so crazy to me because I have an OF, but I be showing my feet. I might be doing a little twerky, which I learned from a stripper. You rock your little ankles back and forth. That's when your cheeks clap. If you don't know how to clap them any other way, you can definitely do that. So if you're at home right now, try it. Rock your feet back and forth.
So do a tutorial in our community.
Yeah, I will.
Sign up to see Amber's twerk classes.
For free. See, I'm a good person. No, but like even like lingerie or nude beaches, like I be out there for free, like, but I'm not on there. I have boundaries. I'm not on there having sex. I'm not on there doing anything I don't feel comfortable doing. But if someone does, that's what I'm saying. If someone does, I don't like that's my boundary. But same, I'm not gonna look at someone different because they are.
Because their boundary is different.
Theirs different. Mine. I'm gonna be your friend still. I'm gonna cheer you on. I'm gonna help you record if you need me to.
Exactly that. It's like your boundary is not my boundary, and I don't think you're a bad person for having different boundaries from me. I think you're a bad person if you're a liar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think like if you're a liar.
What do you call those liars though? That
men?
Pathologic men. Oh yeah. In the dictionary. Liar. Men.
Men.
No, pathological liars.
Yeah. Or I don't know.
I've lied.
Volunteer a lie. That's what it is for me.
Yeah.
I could see lying if I don't want you in my business and just being like, I don't know, like whatever.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I do it for fun, like a joke, like it's someone I'm never gonna meet again, and I'm like, I actually work in a circus, and they're like, really? And I'm like, yes. But that's just like acting practice. I'm talking about intentionally lying to manipulate someone that you're going to be in relation with, like in the life, you know? And I think, that's
like not having good intentions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so what you're doing and you're okay doing that. And you know how it's going to make someone feel. I've definitely have lied to protect someone's feelings or because like I feel bad about something, but I eventually be like, yo, I need to tell you I lied.
Yeah.
Or I need to go talk to someone about it and then see, hey, how do I address this? Because I feel like a bad person. And that's when I don't feel like I'm doing good. Like, why do I have to lie? Right. Like, what in me, like, mainly it's the people that I do love and I trust. And it's because I'm like, well, I'm trying to protect your feelings. And then I'm like, I should never feel this way with this person. I should always be honest. And but I have been that person.
Yeah, because I think at the end of the day, too, it's just like liars are cowards because if you really respect someone and want to be in relation with someone, you have to be able to be honest with them. And if my honesty is going to make you not want to be my friend anymore or girlfriend or whatever it is, then I have to accept that that's not the path we're on anymore. Because then otherwise I have to be this version of me that's not me, that's not myself. And then you're going to actually, now I'm this actually sub character. And from that, it's going to stem and I'm going to be living this other life, which is not really in line with my true self.
Right.
I don't want anyone to be my friend that's like, not me.
Yeah.
Not me.
Ooh,
yeah. You don't gotta keep it. No, come in, Tom. We got special delivery from Tom. So.
Yes. Oh, maybe we should put our little.
Yay.
Oh, that's
thanks,
what
Mom.
that sound was.
Yeah, I was like.
We heard the pop.
Yeah.
That's what that sound was.
We need to celebrate. Okay, but you also know, like, I'm on Black people time. So the champagne just got here. We need it because it's our first episode, and we need to celebrate. So no, I want it right now.
Let's do that now.
Yeah, pour it out. We're gonna be responsible. It is actually afternoon, but we are still.
You're dropping your cards, sis.
I am dropping them.
Oh, you hear that? Hon, how much? Is it just a
it's
splash of OJ?
Girl, oh, yeah.
Okay, that's me enough now. I'm like, if there were anything else, I know to fill it up a little bit more.
No.
Wow, look.
Please, yes, I thought it was gonna have like a little plastic.
Oh yeah, and then that thing gets all over you. Whoa.
If you're listening on Spotify and not watching us, we are popping champagne right now because we're celebrating episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1, life.
Life.
We're celebrating sisterhood of 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to show these logos? That looks so bad. We're just gonna put this back here. Unless you want to pay us Tropicana.
Yeah. Or Moet.
Yeah. How do you say it, Moet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ain't paying us, we just go pop.
Yeah, this is actually our own champagne. We made this.
Oh my gosh. All right, cheers.
Cheers to, that's a lot of orange juice. Dang.
I thought I put a lot of champagne.
Girl, look at it. It's orange. Is that?
We got a lot of splashy.
She got heavy orange juice. She's not a drinker. That's
What's
me.
the day we're drinking?
I'm a drinker, so. Yes, to success and wellness and just our dreams coming true.
And overall, occasionally being perfect.
Or like you could do it all the time, you know.
All the time. Cheers. Okay.
Yay.
I need that. I'm gonna be lit by the end of this.
Well, back into sex workers. I think also too it's interesting the judgment and the heaviness. I know like when I danced, I felt like I had became the best version of myself. Mm-hmm. I remember having more shame of like of what I'm doing for work, and I hated that. It really was coming from other people because I am an entertainer, baby. I love to be on the pole. I love stage. I miss stage right now. If I could just go on stage and just leave, I'd probably go on stage.
And let's talk about body.
Oh, good. I'm covered. But yeah, I'm like, I love stage. I loved it so much. And I remember feeling that was the first thing that gave me financial independence. And I felt like such a good person when I was outside. And then also when I took a break and then went back once I had my daughter, and me and her were doing so many things. I was the coolest mom. I got to volunteer at every single thing and be at everything. And I just remember people think that you're a terrible person for that. And I think that there were so many moments when I'm like, okay, if they knew me, they wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
If they knew me, they wouldn't think that. And I have to remember that. I'm like, no one in my circle is mad at me. Like, no one in my circle is at all. Everyone that like actually knows me would be devastated if I died.
Right. Yeah. No, 100%.
Like, so I'm like, can I let this Twitter troll really get me down? And especially too, because like we live in America, we live in capitalist world. There's nowhere where I can just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna like not work until my dreams come true, and then I'm only gonna do exactly what I want to do. And I've cleaned houses and I've cocktail waitress, and I've done like so many odd random jobs and stuff as well. And it's like, nope, I felt the best in that one. I think it's just the entertainer aspect of it too, like, because I am in entertainment in general. So I just felt like the most like myself, and I'm like, why do you hate me for this?
Yeah, those just aren't your people.
Yeah,
I think that's like, we have to create a privileged space, and that privileged space is what matters, you know?
Right.
And I feel like even in that space, like there are people also like your opinion. You can say what you want to say to me, but it doesn't matter, and you're still gonna love me. You know what I mean?
Like my mom is definitely like, she's so neutral. She's never gonna be like, "Yay, you were sure." Right. But my mom is also like the least judge. She doesn't care about nothing.
Oh,
She's like, she's judgmental in mouth, but not in practice. Like she always be saying something, but in practice, she's like, I don't care at all.
Oh, my mama be taking my lingerie pics. My mama, if I was a stripper, she'd be front row throwing the one.
Yeah, I think she got Shirley beat. My mama would not be doing all that.
My mama would definitely be there.
That's so. Yeah. I think that's dope though, because people don't have that. Some people do not have that at all.
Like even a community, even that, like, you know, like that's all it is. We talk about that so often too. Is just community.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what it is. Is having that community of people that also in the day, like you can go to and be like, I'm feeling so bad about this, but there is so much good in that.
Yeah.
Where you can feel okay with being yourself. Yeah. You can be vulnerable. You can open up. You can cry. You can talk about anything, and no one's gonna walk out of your corner.
Yeah. And I mean, and if they do,
then that just isn't your person. You know, you allow them in that privileged space, and for them to judge you when you're not judging them is just their loss. You know.
This is actually kind of remember about something that we were talking about too, though, about when it comes to like decisions you make out of survival versus decisions that you make when you're thriving. I think that can be kind of hard, because when you're in a situation when, like, if I was being in a successful place with my acting and stuff, and I had good money and stuff, I wouldn't have been dancing for sure. Like I wouldn't have been. And I think that's kind of the turmoil that I get in my head, right? Like, I think I feel too good for this. But I also feel like I felt too good when I was cleaning houses. When I was cleaning houses too, I was like, I'm not supposed to be doing, like, you know what I mean? So I think there is that element of it where it's like, would I do this if I was my best self? And I'm like, no, because my best self is rich. Like, like, no, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I think in America, where your job is so much of your like identity, and the conversation is more, what do you do versus who are you? Like, who are you? How would your friends describe you? Like, that's not a thing that we ask when we meet someone. We say, hi, what's your name? What do you do? So when that's such a defining thing of you, it makes you feel like, oh, I'm not a good person if I have to like, I have to be quiet. And now you're judging me on this versus like, okay, I can be like, if you at that time would have asked me what I did and I said, oh, I dance, and you automatically have all these assumptions of me, which are the same ones I had when I was 18 or 19.
Without getting to know you.
But if you would have asked me like, oh, who are you? And I'd be like, oh, I'm a mom. I'm someone that's always there for their friends. I'm somewhere that like, if you need me, like and I don't have anything going on, like I'm going to do it. And if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do so more than you thought you could ever even do, because I'm so extra. Like,
and I can co-sign that.
like if I say I'm doing something, we are not. If you're like, oh, no, it's okay, we don't have to do what? No, I'm a Leo. We are doing it all the way. We're doing it big. Like, if I say we're doing it, like, I can't, don't be afraid to ask me for more. If I say I'm doing it, then I have already thought of like 10 other things that are going to be, and they're like, oh, is this okay too? And I'm like, yes, let's do it. Let's do it all. And so if they would ask that question, they would have felt a whole nother energy of me. But if they just ask me, oh, what are you doing? Then it's like, oh, you're stripper. Then it's like, oh, you're probably crazy. You're probably drinking. And don't get me wrong, there's some crazy strippers, but there's crazy everybody.
Right. No, like, I'm crazy.
There's crazy. You see these nurses on TikTok?
Oh,
like,
my
God. There's crazy everybody.
I feel like, honestly, too, like, I've known you for 10 plus years now. And if you were not a good person, you would not be in my life. You know what I mean? Like, and like, we've went away from each other, and we've came back to each other. We've, figured things out in life. We've seen different versions of each other, and each version of you I've seen has always been a fabulous and a beautiful and amazing person. Yeah. And even now, like, it's so crazy. One of the hardest times in my life has been honestly this whole year, but these past few months. And I remember I was moving back from Vegas, which I hate. You've been there.
It's so hot.
So hot. It's not that I hate it. If I had a community, if I had people, friends, and it wasn't so hot, if I were grass that I could walk and ground in, then it would be such a different story. But I did have, I left, unfortunately, and I was going to my mom's, and you're like, just come visit me. Just come visit. I walk in, And that night, we were just talking. You were like, what's your plan? I was like,
telling me all
I
this.
was saying, and then you're like, just stay. Like, and I haven't left. Yeah. I've been here now going on 3 months. Isn't that crazy?
I was like, stay.
But that's a good person. Like you're also giving me opportunity and a new outlook on things. And I didn't expect my life to turn around and be better this soon, even mentally. Like I was in such a bad space where I felt so vulnerable, and I opened up and I let you know things that I still remember hugging you and crying with you and you holding me and you being the best person in my life at a time no one else saw me. I'm sorry, but like I didn't feel seen or heard by anyone. And I had my daughter and I was so worried about what was going to happen next for me. And you, not no one else, no man, this beautiful woman that sees me for me and loves me for me. I'm trying not to cry.
I know, like, girl, it's coming out. It's not working. I'm like, I hate to see when you're just letting it go. Like,
but you saw me for me, and you gave me opportunity, and I think that alone just speaks volumes. And like, you didn't have to do it in front of a camera. You didn't have to do it to put on the show. You did it out of love and the kindness of your heart. And I think that, and you know me, you know, oh shit. I've also haven't been the best person, you know. There've been things that like I wish I could take back. But like I'm in a space now where I'm 37 years old and I'm starting over. Yeah. And I hate that because I have a daughter that relies on me.
You're not starting over, because starting over means that you have no knowledge of anything of this world. Starting over is being Sunny's age, being 3 and being oblivious. Like you're starting something new. Like, but you have all of the knowledge of all your other 37 years behind you, and you're just having a pivot, and your story's changing. And I think I've had so many friends that become single this year, and I think, and they were new moms as well. And when Liv was 2, it was literally, my story is so similar. And like, when she was 2, like I broke up with my boyfriend, and he asked me like, he's like, do you even want to be with me? I was like, no. And I just moved out the next day. I didn't have any money saved. I didn't have anything. And then I am very much like, I didn't tell anyone. And so I feel like I had all of these struggles for this. I'm finally in a space, like she was 2 then, she's about to be 9 now.
That's crazy. She was Sunny's age.
And like I went through that whole process of it. And I think a lot of people go through bad things and be like, oh, I went through that, you have to get through it, whatever. And me, I'm like, no, I don't. If I can help someone else not have to go through it in a loneliness and a whatever, like, no. I very much believe in, if I can treat someone how I wish I was treated in that situation, that's how I'm treating you.
Right.
You know?
No, and I know that. And I think for me, it's usually me doing something for someone else. And this is the first time I can say my entire life outside of my family, someone has ever been me. You know what I mean? To be that person. And like, it just also just like, I just love you so much. And it's just because I've never felt anything closer to a friend than I do now. And it's so crazy. I'm like,
well, I also am doing it because I think that you're actually that kind of friend too, because I think what you've experienced is when we both talk about how when we have showed up for people, so it's very weird how sometimes when you are nice and kind to people, some people just really don't know how to take it. And I don't ever want to stop being that way, but when you have close proximity to someone, you have to make sure that someone can receive it in a way where it's not going to hurt you and stuff as well. And I think, as much as you said you never had it, you always do it though. And I think, and me being like, I want to be there for you, because I really feel like if it was vice versa, you would be there for me. You know what I mean? Like, so I think there's that. And at the end of the day too, it's just like, I can't. Like I can't. If I'm in a good space, how could I say if my friend's not and not be for people? I think we live in a space where like we're such an individualistic society that people have to like do everything alone. Or at least maybe it's probably a little bit of, we feel that way as well. And we don't want to be a burden on other people and stuff. And then I think as much as you want people to be good to you and all that stuff, once you're hurt too, it's hard to open up for someone to be. It's like, I'm hurt now, and I don't know, like I don't want to also be vulnerable in a situation and put myself like in a messed up situation as well.
Yeah. Oh no, it's like
it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. And it's hard going through that stuff and just being a mom. You know
yeah.
I mean?
If I was by myself, I wouldn't have felt that heaviness. But
I'm so happy that just happened. Then the bubbly came out.
It's the champagne. Oh my God, I'm dead. I was like, I was trying to
go in the blooper. It's so in the I'm so putting this on socials. That
just happened.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so good. That's so
oh my
good.
God, I'm hot now.
It's a good time to take a break.
I need another sip.
Oh my God, that's so funny. It was a good one. I'll give it about like a 7. If you weren't holding back, you probably would have went there.
I like went to talk and I was like, it's gonna be a little like, you know when you have those like those burps or farts where they're just like
quiet ones. It's probably so loud.
I thought it was
in the mic. It's probably so big. Oh my God, I love this.
Oh my God.
We're about to go viral day 1. We call it Bubbles.
The Bubbles.
The Bubble podcast.
Let me just finish this.
Yeah, just whenever it gets too serious, just let one out. Even out the
we
tone.
came back.
Yeah, and we're back.
All right, and we're back. Okay, but no, going off that.
Yeah, and momminess,
and talking about like being in the space I was in. I left from Vegas, and I was just I felt like there was a time in my life where I was no good, like not even for myself. Like, not a good mom, not a good daughter, not a good sister, not a good friend, not a good partner. And I think I was just so low because I felt trapped, not supported, depressed, anxious. I didn't even want to leave my house.
Yeah.
And then I have my daughter, my poor thing, we're behind a wall, 4 walls all day. And she's crying or she needs something and I snap or I like get I cry, I break down. I'm so overstimulated. You know me, I get very overstimulated so fast. And that's another thing. You literally come out of nowhere and are like, what do you need? And I feel like it's so crazy because like what feeling supported does. Like I feel so supported right now in my life.
So crazy.
Even like especially just with you, even in my everyday life to where I feel good. I feel happy. I feel beautiful. I feel strong. I feel like I'm a good mom. Yeah, I have my moments, but there was that time where I was like, I am the shittiest mom on earth. Yeah. Like I just looked at my daughter and was like, just cry. Yeah. Like bye. Like I'm gonna go walk away. You can just sit here and cry. And like I didn't need to do that to her, and I felt so bad. Like, and it wasn't just every now and then. It was a lot of times where I just felt so low and my thoughts weren't okay.
But we were talking
postpartum.
Yeah, but we were talking about too how it's so interesting too when we think about the whole concept of being a good person.
Yeah.
We think about, and most of the conversation so far is like, that we have to be good to others.
Right.
And I don't think being good to ourselves is usually included in the conversation of like, I'm a good person. And being a good person also is I'm being good to myself.
Right.
Because exactly what you just said, like when yourself is taken care of, then you can show up as your good self, right? Like I can be the loving, I can be more patient. Like when I'm supported, I can be patient with you. I just think of like, even in the car when I was like starting to get, I was like, I need to take a breath for a second. Because like having a moment to be able to take a breath, it just realigns everything. And when you don't have that, because when you have a constant kid, I told you, put Sunny in daycare.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do it. And I remember being like, I can't stimulate a kid for
that long.
12 hours. I'm like, girl, you got to figure it out.
It's not just a kid,
It's like I got to do stuff still.
Right. And not even that. Like I would wake up and my whole identity is my child. Like, is she fed? Is she bathed? Is she doing activities? Is she enjoying life? Is she happy? It's that I would wake up sometimes, take care of her. Nap time would come and it's like, and it's like, okay, now I can brush my teeth. Now I can eat. Now I can change out my pajamas.
Brush my teeth is just like brush my teeth.
Right.
Like,
but now I have laundry.
Yeah.
I have to go walk the dogs. I have to pick up the house. I have to go answer emails. I have to work to make money and support my child. And so it was like, there's not enough time in any day for a mom.
Yeah.
And like, of course, like it makes us feel like bad people. And sometimes I feel like it makes us look like bad people to partners in the outside world because they don't feel, if you're not a mother, like you, and like I mean, before I was a mom, I'd be on the plane being like, oh my God, that kid.
When my friend was pregnant,
I was such a bad person.
When my friend was pregnant, I'll never forget when I got pregnant because I called her. When she was pregnant, I remember her, she was pregnant though. And she was like, she didn't have any. I was like, girl, you need to be in hustle mode. Like, you need to be getting it. Mind you, she's like literally pregnant. And I remember being like, she's so lazy right now. And when I got pregnant, I messaged her. I was like, I am so sorry. I was like, I could not fathom the exhaustion of having a child. Like, being pregnant is a whole nother ballgame of tired. But you really don't. Even when you don't have your kid, you're thinking of the things that they have to get done. So you're just always managing another person. And like, I was not taking my Adderall until now. So I didn't even know how to manage myself thoroughly. So then I'm like, oh, there's a kid too.
Right.
And they need everything until Liv is a good age where she's like independent now more, but they need everything when you're first starting. So like balancing that. And then, I was in LA too and I didn't have family either. So then on top of that, the surrounding people around you, it's like, if I want to leave my house and I don't want her with me anymore, I have to pay for it.
Right.
Like, there's no just going out. If someone hits me, it's like, oh, you want to come do something? I'm like, okay, I got to plan it. I have to schedule it. I have to make sure someone else can come, and then I have to pay. Like, oh my God, I'm moving back to Indiana last year and then coming here, like just being in the Midwest again and having family where I'm like, she can just go on the weekend. I'm like, and I don't have to pay.
Right.
What?
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
Like, you want her just to come over? Like, what? And she's like, oh, well, I can't wait till she's like old enough to start spending the night places. I'm like, wait, you want to go spend the night at your friend? I can't wait till she's old enough because
sleepovers.
It's gonna be like, it's long years. So I'm only like halfway there for that.
Yeah,
but
you have a while for that.
I know, but still, I'm just like having her be more independent now, and school. I was team homeschool until I wasn't, because going to school full day and then actually having time to go back to yourself. Oh, I think I am such a better friend right now. Like, not even on this. I promise you, like, the way that I've been able to show up for my friends and them not even being in the same state as me, now they're going to be like, oh my God, yes. Yeah. Because, I mean, it's already hard. Again, with ADHD, it's like out of sight, out of mind. So if you're not here, it's hard for me to even like remember that you exist. And I swear that it sounds terrible, but if you have ADHD, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where I just like kind of forget. But now I'm like, no, I'm like, when I am feeling good because I take my meds, I have them on the calendar, it's like this person's birthday or this person has this going on. And like I message them or I'll send them some flowers, like whatever. And I just feel like being able to finally take care of myself again. I'm able to be the good friend. I'm able to be the good sister. I'm able to be the good daughter. And I can't have that when I'm not supported. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I think that's being supported. It helps you be a good person. Yeah. It really does.
Yeah. But also I feel like we got to also be easy on ourselves of saying like I was being bad. Because was I being bad or was I just not being supported?
We just think, it's just how we think, because we are good people. Like if you weren't a good person, you wouldn't think like, dang, that was bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because Donald Trump thinks he's amazing. He's like the greatest in the world. I'm the greatest. Okay, celebrity good people. I told you, I know my first two. My first two is number one,
Angelina Jolie.
No.
Did you say her?
Girl. Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah, love Dolly Parton. Shout out Tennessee, where we from.
I don't know Dolly Parton. My favorite thing about Dolly Parton is, I think even in talking about like sex work and stuff and like every kind of woman, is that like She has these big old fake boobs. She's so fabulous and so extra, and she's just so sweet and kind. And I think it's like, no, she's so her own person. Like, not like she was out here going like this or nothing, but like, but they're huge. I mean,
right? She had them out there.
Yeah, it was like their girls were out, and then like I don't know if you know. Do you know about the library that she has?
No.
You can do it for Sunny. I think it's until they're 3. She has literally, you sign up and she sends kids books every month until they're 3.
Oh my gosh, no.
It's all over the country. You can get it. Yeah.
That's Dolly.
She's amazing. I love her. My other one is Angelina Jolie though.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I want to adopt. I was like, in a perfect world, I would adopt hella kids, and then I would take them all over. But then she raises them like from their background, and she just makes movies all day.
Why don't we just be together forever and have adopt kids?
Me and you?
Yeah.
She keeps trying to make me be her girlfriend.
I want her to be my girlfriend so bad. I kind of feel like a sugar baby.
No, this is what happens. Every time a girl is like nice to their friend, they're like, should I be a lesbian?
Right.
No, you like men.
I mean, I've been with both. But no, I like men. I like dick.
I couldn't ever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I couldn't. Every time I think, oh
but
my God,
women just get you. Like you literally, like they feel like it's just a different thing with a woman. That's the only thing. I wish I could have that. Like I could have like
we were talking about
a woman's
lavender.
Brain in a man and like
body. I don't know. I've been like, all my friends will talk to you. I always hope that I was like, men suck. I always say that, but like. Actually, my dating life in the last 2 years has been amazing, and although I'm having like, well, I have hopes, you know, with my okay. So outside of this thing that's been kind of cool right now, I've been having really good dating experiences, and I think that men are great when you like absolutely make them be. Like as soon as there's a red flag, as soon as there's something you don't like, it's like I don't like that, and then I mean they're gonna, if you've done like so much goodness and been on point. And we can have a conversation, and you can have a conversation, and we can receive it. Then great. Like even most of my last talkings have been that have ended is because it's like, oh, we have different ones for children or like where they are and all that stuff. But I think men are great. They can be great, but I think there's this like a meme or something, and it says, I think. It was like, oh, I don't need to lie to women because they lie enough to themselves if they like you.
Right.
That's
so true.
It's so true. And I think when we talk about boundaries and all that stuff, that's like one thing that I've really learned, and I'm so thankful for having a kid, is like a lot of hurt came from not having boundaries. And that's part of that being good to yourself. Real aspect is like once you're like hard on your boundaries, I don't think people like, please, world and life, don't prove me wrong, because I feel like as soon as you think you know something, it's like, wait, watch this. Right. No, but I feel like for the most part, like if you are true to your boundaries and stuff, then yeah, a lot of the like messy weirdness
goes away.
Or I think also too is like not seeing things as like a failure because we're not aligned anymore. Just like we're just not aligned, you know. And I think having that not animosity of like, oh, this. Like I'm leaving this because you're horrible and you do all these. I'm like, because I mean, like even in yours, you were talking about like he was a nice person. It was just like there was things that weren't working. You know what I mean?
A great person, great dad. Like we're just in two different spaces in life right now, two different pages. Like
and he has his own stuff going on.
Yeah,
too.
That's all that is. And like honestly, like.
But I think that is like a difference of like, but being good to yourself literally makes it's harder for like. People to be bad to you almost like not like a random stranger or whatever, but someone that's in your day-to-day, like you have to constantly show up correctly or you won't be in my space. So so I don't know, I feel like it's I think you should be again, I've been single for 7 years, so I think it's easier for me to be like, I'm hopeful.
Well, I've been celibate for way too long, so
yeah. So
I'm not thinking like that, but I'm like, hey.
I'm like, wow.
And I'm the kind of person that's like, I can't just go out and be like, okay. But no, I want to.
You need on a dating app or something.
Listen, the dating apps, I can't.
No, I think we should end with the cheers as well, too, because
we have, like, with that said.
With the cheers to episode 1.
Our first episode.
Yeah.
And podcast.
Yeah, episode podcast. Wherever, if you're watching, if you're listening. Welcome to the community.
Yes.
Welcome to the community. And also, like, share this. If you have anyone in your life where you're like, are they really being hard on themselves? Share this to let them know that they're not alone. join our community. And that was like a big reason that we wanted to do this show in general, of just have this space and to build a community of people that were really working on themselves and wanted to feel like, am I like have a safe space to question those things? Like, is anyone else going through this? And it's like, yes. I'm sure most moms are feeling at some time that they are not showing up enough for themselves. And if you know a mom like that, share that with them. Let them know that, hey, look, these girls are talking about it. They have the same thing.
And we also know some dads that are showing up more than the moms.
Yeah. If you feel like you're in that space, share it. If you feel like, if you're in sex work, if you are doing even anything in a profession where you're like, I'm showing up as a good person, although like this isn't aligned with everything right now, because who you are in survival and who you are in thriving is two different things. Share that with someone. Join the community and let others know that, and your friends and stuff too, and that you're not alone in this. Like, everyone is going through something. And the biggest thing is, like, if you're in a space where you want to grow and you want to be around other women that are at least trying to be a better version of themselves, join a community. Yes, and like and subscribe and share
and comment. Let us know what you want to see more of.
That's a big thing. We are doing a couple pre-recorded episodes right now, but once everything is live and stuff, we will, like, if you're watching this right now, we will pull from our audience a lot. If you guys have questions that you have answers to, we're gonna have other guests on and stuff as well, and we'll look for experts on certain things. So if there's anything that you're kind of curious about and you see how the show is going, put it in comments and share it with us, because we want to have this be a collaboration of like what we're doing, and we're gonna feed off of you guys. Like, basically, we're your puppets. We're your puppets. What you want from us, we'll give it to you. Maybe with, like, in our boundaries.
Yeah, within our boundaries, please. Yeah. Oh, I love us.
All right, well,
and that's a wrap for now.
Yeah. Stay perfect, y'all.